on in. Grab a spot at the bar.
Oh, this place is starting to fill up, Cal. Guess the word is out.
It's looking pretty good.
Seeing this place start to get its legs feels like the start of something historic. What if, centuries from now, there's a city here? Even Eldera was just a lumber colony once.
Doma better start investing in urban planning.
True. Turgle told me he named a road after his foot. Some other time, okay?
I saw your things in the back room.
You'll have to forgive the more tasteless ornaments. Some of it used to belong to Dreo, my old partner. He had a ghastly sense of style.
Another outlaw?
Not when I met him. He was running a perfectly legitimate port in Rhodia. Allowed me to use his docks for my shipments. No questions asked, supposedly. But we got to talking anyways.
Sounds like a nice guy.
He was the genuine article, all right. Probably why things didn't work out between us.
So you've been out of the game completely since the Empire crackdown?
More or less. Not that I didn't go down swinging. When the company went belly up, I insisted I could turn things around. But Dreo, my partner, he wanted to leave together.
So what happened?
Well, he left, all right. But in my infinite wisdom, I decided to stick it out. Try to turn the cards in my favor. I got greedy. I can't tell you how badly I wish I'd gone with him. Instead, I chose what you might call the scenic route to rock bottom. And that brings us to this rule-brittled cantina years later.
At least you got out eventually.
Will you take some advice, Cal?
Sure.
It's not just about getting out. It's about getting out before you lose everything.
Hey, Cal, did you hear those vulture droids screaming around the mountain?
Not yet. Wait, don't tell me you're thinking of sampling them.
Thinking? It's already done. Didi and I just got back.
Must have been dangerous.
Oh yeah, we almost died like 10 times. But once we layered those samples over some lo-fi Trandoshan funk, you gotta hear it to believe it. Don't forget to talk to Didi if you want to switch songs.
I won't forget.
Monk, I could really use a drink.
Just a moment longer. I'll be by when I can.
How'd you get mixed up with the Bedlam Raiders?
Well, I had a drink from Monk. Then another, then another, then another, then... Right. I stumbled outside and sort of confused one of the big raiders with a dewback.
Don't tell me you tried to mount him.
Okay. But if I don't, that's the end of the story.
I can see why the Raiders tried to kill you.
Oh, they've got plenty of reasons. I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
Everyone holding up okay, Monk?
Well, we're just fine now. The Raiders might have put a little spook in some of our clientele when they marched in here, but we're made of sterner stuff.
Good to hear. You doing all right?
Cal, my boy, I'll tell you the same thing I told those Raiders.
What's that?
Go ahead and shoot. But know this, you'll be blasting the best bartender on Kobo. You keep your eyes on the path ahead.
Be quick about it, eh? You know you're gonna buy it, so just buy it.
Word is that Ravis got bumped off.
Word travels fast.
Sure, when there's credits to be made. Send the Raiders running and we're in business.
That's right. We get back into the gorge, kickstart those dams. Maybe we finally make some real scratch.
Those dams are in rough shape. Think you're up to it?
I know 'em like the hairs on my back.
What Grok here means is we can make them sing again. Yeah, trust us.
Keep up the good work, kid.
Say we short the central conduit, slice it through the emergency couplings. Might be enough to get the sluice gates going.
Huh. Might actually work.
But that Mogu you took out had quite the stench.
Ugh, quite.
Range with your nose, my mama always said. We once had a feral canifant terrorizing the ranch, just a menace. Destroyed our barn, twice. Canifants cover their own tracks, see? Crafty buggers, practically impossible to find.
So how'd you track it?
We reversed our vaporators, pumped the air full of moisture. When it's humid, smells get a lot, well, more pungent. Was long before we caught the scent.
Clever.
Ain't it? We all got 5 senses, Cal. I figure we might as well use them.
I took down the Mogu. It wasn't easy.
Well, with the Mogu, it never is. They're relentless, even on the brink of death. Some beasts can be companions for ranch work. A Mogu definitely is not. Good doings, Cal. You're a heck of a hunter. Talk soon.
You know what this place needs?
A working refresher?
Discipline. Those mouth-breathing raiders just walked in here and made off with Z. I go off planet for 1 second, and the whole place has gone soft. They've got to get it through their heads that I can't be their fearless leader all the time.
People have to learn to defend themselves, Grease. You can't fight their battles for them.
All right, finish this thing, will you?
I'm going.
Coward!
Hey, Scuba. How's the water?
Ah, fine. I just wanted to thank you for lending me your tank. Plenty more space for plenty more fishes, though. Let's keep them all spinning, eh?
All right. You said you're from around here?
Been all over Kobo, but I knew I had to foot slog it back to the Reach when I heard the stories. They say it's been a right barnyard since you arrived.
Word traveled that fast, huh?
If it's privacy you're worried about, mate, don't be. No one listens to old Har. But stop by if you ever want to hear the latest yarns, eh? My eyes, what they are, I couldn't hit a tree with a boulder, but I got ears like a boulabird. Hey, mate.
Z, got any advice on confronting Dagon?
Well, in my day, I did watch him spar countless times. A ferocious warrior, that one, with a keen instinct for recognizing weakness. So don't show any.
If only it was that easy.
I know. Why is it our enemies always seem to be the ones to exploit our failings? Not now, Cal.
With Ravis dead, the Bedlam Raiders have been wounded. This makes them dangerous.
They weren't exactly harmless before.
No, they were not. I will look after the outpost. The Raiders may strike if they think we are vulnerable.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
I know you will, and I will be waiting. Don't you have a mountain to climb?
Our garden's almost full, buddy.
Wonderful. New seeds. Plant one. I'll share its details. I see you found new seeds. Plant one. Tell you all about it.
coward! Blink off before you regret.
The lift isn't here.
Initiate attack. Engage the enemy.
Stuff is dangerous. We need to be careful with it. Don't fall behind.
Target is highly accurate. Make an escape.
You will scour this place for anything of note. If anyone tries to interfere, crush them.
Jedi!
We have to get back to warn the others.
I don't think we're making it back.
A Jedi? How fascinating. Ravis told us tales, but what a thrill to see you in the flesh. I will enjoy studying your remains, should your exploration turn sour.
all out. I'm sure Z can decrypt this for us. I hear you, BD. Let's see.
Unbelievable. Truly, the Jedi are just as skilled as I was led to believe. Ravis was right about you.
What makes you think you'll do any better?
The caverns are deep and dangerous, Jedi. There is more you do not know.
Junk for brains!
Need to pick me up.
Hostile spotted.
Nice find. Let's take this back to Z.
You are not authorized. Rebooting protocols.
Yet more of you.
Finally, the prey comes to me. Ravis said you would. He sends us many places and we obey. You, however, should concern yourself more with surviving.
see that? Burned right through. Think we can use this elsewhere?
What was that? Oh no!
They've been here a long time. Could have worked, but it didn't. Gotta unlock this. That's how it's done.
Where is he? Where is Dagon Gera?
I don't know. We couldn't find him. But he murdered Jedi. He must answer for his crimes.
I understand. You're following your code, and I am following mine. I owe him everything. But I owe nothing.
I'll check it out. Isn't it a little dark down there for fishing?
A true fisher doesn't rely on the sun to do the seeing. A true fisher fishes with the mind. Sink your eyes on this. You're asking yourself, how in the deep did old Scuba know where the fishy was hiding? And what you don't know is that the barred hookfish always travels northward.
How does it always travel north?
Well, you see, north, it's a relative, define I bumped into it on my way down. But a true fisher knows that a pocketful of luck is more important than some cod migration pattern. Now for a story, if you've the time. Aye, so we return to my time on the grapnel. Against the protestations of my heart, I forsook the rod and line for the harpoon. For years, we trawled the outer rim, spearing every fish that happened across our path. Talented as I was, I speared more fish than the rest of the crew, put together. Fool as I was, I didn't have the wisdom to be ashamed. The dread Captain Wanyak Wet took notice. He showered me in brevets, gave me the best of catches, and scarcely a year after I left Sakavitar, I became his first mate. Shortly after my promotion, we were on our way to Manan to sell the carcass of a gooberfish. But wham! Just as we dove out of hyperspace and the great ocean world streaked into view, so did she. The most glorious creature I'd ever beheld. A whale of marvelous proportion. But swimming through Manan's orbit like it was nothing but an easterly current back home. I was transfixed.
No kidding. How close did you get?
Funny you should ask. I didn't have long to set me eyes abulge before we crashed headlong into her. The grapnel bounced off her like chum off flotsam. We plummeted down to the ocean, sundering the grapnel on the sea floor, where a gang of pirate quarren were holed up. The filthy Zephyrs. We swam out to the riven hull and found ourselves surrounded by quarren, demanded all manner of things, including our bounty of fish. So, away we swam, Captain Wet, the crew, and myself. But, blind as we were at such depth, we shortly ran into a dead end, finding ourselves surrounded by quarren. Find me again, and I'll continue the tale.
Find out what this holds. That didn't do it. Breathe.